Hi and welcome back to Let's Bark About It. We have with us here today Jody from Animal Services here in Thunder Bay and Lori from Superior Street Cats. Thanks again, ladies, for sticking with us.
Thank you.
So we're going to jump right in. I wanted to ask you some questions about the City of Thunder Bay's Animal Services and what it is that your organization does for the city.
Animal Services is part of the City of Thunder Bay, so we're a municipally funded section of the City of Thunder Bay. And what we do is primarily enforce animal-related bylaws within the city. We also respond to bites, incidents of dog bites, aggressive animals, that kind of thing. We run an adoption program as well, and we also run the Animal Services Center and operate as a pound for the City of Thunder Bay, dealing with stray animals.
Okay. So you have a lot of presence in the community. Like I've seen you at a lot of the community events that happen around the city, and so you have like a strong base of volunteers. And tell me about your volunteer programs.
We do. We have a great volunteer program. So volunteers can come into the Animal Services Center. Primarily, they're looking to walk dogs, cuddle and socialize cats. That there's always a need for animal enrichment, and so our volunteers come in to do that sort of thing. We also have certain programs in the community, or as you said, we're involved in certain events, the Christmas parade, that sort of thing, other events where volunteers will help coordinate and come and participate and help us with those types of events.
So you said that you have services on site where volunteers can come in and walk dogs and cuddle the animals. So tell me a little bit about how somebody would go about getting involved in being able to do that, just spending some time with the animals that are there.
Yeah, we have our volunteer program involves basically volunteers coming down to complete an application. Once they complete the application, that is forwarded to a volunteer coordinator who will get in touch with them. There's a fairly short orientation, basically provides some basic information about our operation, the do's and don'ts when you're volunteering, different areas that you can access, areas that you can't, that sort of thing. And then basically volunteers then come down during office hours, and they can come and walk a dog, hang out with the cats, play with cats, bathe the dog if they want to. So yeah, we value our volunteers. Obviously, enrichment is very important for the animals, and sometimes our staff are very busy and don't have enough time to provide all those little extras, and that's where our volunteers come into play.
Great. So can somebody apply online, or should they go about stopping into Animal Services?
The application is online, but they can certainly fill it out and then just drop it off at Animal Services. We're located at 882 Alloy Place, just off Central Avenue.
That was my next question. Yeah, you guys are city center located, so
yes,
off
yes,
Alloy Drive.
Yes. Just off Alloy Drive. Yeah.
So and operational hours are?
We're open to the public from 11 a.m. Monday through Friday until 5 p.m. Saturdays noon until 4.
So if anybody was interested in wanting to adopt an animal, how would they go about doing that?
So we do, Animal Services, we do have an adoption program for dogs and cats. Mm-hmm. Most of the animals that come into our facility are strays, and these are strays that haven't been claimed by the owner. So our adoption program basically gives them a second chance. There's basically 3 steps to the program. The first step is coming in and choosing an animal. So the potential adopter might come in and be asked a series of questions by an animal care attendant with respect to their lifestyle. You know, are you active? Do you have a sedentary lifestyle? Do you live in an apartment, or do you have a yard, fenced-in yard? Have you ever had a pet before? Do you have children? Those types of questions. And these are important so that we can really match the right pet with the right person. Once we get an idea of what is going to work for that particular individual, we would then have a meet and greet. So that person would get a little bit of time to spend with the dog or cat they're interested in. We encourage people to bring down their family members so that everybody gets to be introduced to the new pet. And we also, if you have another dog at home, we encourage you to bring any dogs down, and we do the introduction there as well. If that goes well, then the final stage is basically there's some paperwork involved, and then the adoption fee, and it's a done deal. You get to take your pet home the same day.
Perfect. Now they're fully vetted, vaccinated. Tell me about.
Yes, the adoption fee, we do charge $200 for a cat, $220 for a dog. Now that includes all of the starter vaccinations.
$220 for a dog, that's unbelievable.
It includes they are treated for parasites.
Yeah.
Cats are treated for with revolution as well.
Yeah.
They're all microchipped, and they're all spayed and neutered.
Wow.
So, and in addition to that, we have a 6-week free pet insurance policy that goes along with that. So it really is a great deal. If you were to pick up a dog off Kijiji or on the street and take it to a vet, you'd certainly be paying a lot more than that.
Hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I
Yeah.
mean, just for the spay and neuter procedure alone,
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
So
it's a great deal.
great deal to adopt. So where can people see these animals if they didn't feel like coming down to the location? I know that your Facebook page is updated often.
We do. We do have actually an employee that works for Animal Services, but on her own time.
Yep.
She does a fabulous job of
Fabulous.
updating our Facebook page. She spends a tremendous
Yes.
amount of her own hours coming in, taking photos, and keeping the page fresh, updating photos. She knows the animals very well. Obviously, she works at our facility, so she gets to know them really well, and she's fabulous at taking photographs as well. And so she does a very good job of keeping that Facebook page current, fresh, and up to date. So hats off to her.
Yes, she's done a great job, because I share on the Let's Bark About It page all these animals that are up for adoption as well.
Yes.
So they can see them both on Let's Bark About It page and on the Animal Services
And
Facebook
we
page.
also, the City of Thunder Bay Animal Services website has a cyber kennel with the animals available for adoption as well.
So you can go on there and you can look at both cats and dogs,
Yes.
and it's kind of like online shopping for animals.
Yes, it is.
So can you read a little bit about their personalities and whatnot?
You
as
can.
well?
We try to give you just a little hint about what type of home might be best suited for these pets, what their personality is like, their disposition, whether or not they've been around other animals. We try to get into that. Now, these animals, as I mentioned earlier, are strays.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't have a lot of history on them. So, but they've been with our, with our staff for usually at least a minimum of a week or two. So just based on the information we have in caring for them for that short period of time, we're able to provide some of that information.
Great. Okay, well, we're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we'll continue our conversation with Animal Services and Superior Street Cats. Thanks.